Hello, welcome back to another mount video with me, Meoni. This one then is the Dynamite mount, which can be accessed from your faux leaves, so your faux hollows minigame as part of the new Unreal rewards. You can get this reward then from your faux commander by exchanging your faux leaves, which are earned from doing the faux hollows minigame, which of course requires you to do that of an Unreal trial. The Unreal trial has swapped around this time, and they've added Tsukiyomi's Pain to that instead. And as you can see, it costs 600 faux leaves to actually obtain the Dynamite whistle. Of course, people had these saved up prior to the patch from the previous, so obviously that's why there are some on the market board, because it doesn't matter which one you've done, it's just the same currency. So let's go look at the Dynamite whistle. Alrighty then, here we are in the early hours of daylight, finally, in my favorite place in the game, the Azim Steppe, to look at the Dynamite mount then. It says, summon forth your Dynamite, a Soken favored of the merchant Rowena, house trained and should therefore not explode in a fiery conflagration. Don't know about that. If I see any cast bars, I'm running away. A variety of fiend that is brought to life when an inanimate rock is imbued with ether. Due to the possibility that it harbors precious stones, this specimen was acquired by Rowena and entrusted to the care of Chloe Aliapo. As a result, it has become so familiar with the people that it is willing to carry a rider, which is pretty good. I suppose it's less likely to go boom in that regard. So this is what it looks like then. We saw this on the obviously the patch 7.4 special site, amongst many other places before. I do like the animation sounds and the animation of you getting on and off this. Looking pretty cool. And of course, in a terrestrial sort of environment, let's say you were doing explorer mode in a dungeon or something, it kind of sways around. Yeah, it's kind of like riding around on a Geodude. That's what this reminds me of. It's kind of like if Pokemon had, you know, mounts. That's what we would have. Flight mode then. Yep. As you would expect, gliding through the air, flopping around with his little, tiny little gravel arms. Pretty cool, isn't it? Pretty cool. I do like it when they add bestial mounts. I do think that the Unreal mounts are some of my favorite in the game, because they, you know, they look at a creature like this over here and they go, ooh, let's turn that into a mount. And it's, I don't know how easy it is in-house for them to just, you know, recycle a model into a mount, but I'm all for it because it means we get more cool mounts. And it does mean that I often go through content and go, ooh, when are we getting that as a mount, etc. And there are some really good ones. Personally, I still have high hopes that we will one day see the sunken, the Drowned City of Scala's Kelpie mount. That would be my ideal mount. I would love that horse, the big drowned horse. Very cool stuff. In terms of mount music then, it shouldn't come as any major surprise then that we've got some generic mount music, which is absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. I'm not really sure what I would have chosen for mount music to this, to be honest. Probably in some of the areas that it's been seen, most recently Pilgrim's Traverse, but maybe that wouldn't suit. It's a cool looking mount though, and it should be a relatively cheap one, depending on the supply and demand of your server, depending on how many people are doing the faux hollows minigame, how many people have got faux leaves left over from the previous. But of course you can get this without having to go to the market board and simply go and do the new Unreal. I plan to give it a good go because I do actually like Tsukiyomi, and of course you can find this in your high-end duty list with the faux hollows minigame little icon next to it. But yeah, definitely have fun in the patch, and I'm gonna have fun flying around on my Geodude. Geodude. All right, more videos on the way from 7.4. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye. It's kind of cute and horrific at the same time. Lovely.